Kings have the #1 power play in the NHL on home ice. They've scored once already tonight with a man advantage as Stumple plays it around the boards. It hops over the stick of Brodeur. Elias can't get it, but look who can. That's Sikora, who's already scored once tonight on the off wing. Takes the big slapper, and that goes wide.
I think Rob Blake made a stick on that one. He timed his stick check just perfectly, and that one was so far wide you could hear a little bit of a clip, one stick hitting the other.
Sidney Palffy over the line and then lost it. Devils taking it over. Elias is right there with that check from Schneider, but he still kept the puck and killed off a few more seconds, and now he for a change. Schneider bangs it hard off the boards. Niedermayer was going after it. That's an icing.
Short-handed New Jersey Devils than LA did on the power play. Look at this touch on this pass. Is that beautiful? Madden got it to Pandolfo. Pandolfo didn't have any real room to work with. Look at that. I mean, that's just beautiful. Leads them perfectly. Pandolfo was at full throttle. Jamie Storr came out and did what he had to do there to force Pandolfo off the track, so he didn't have any work there by John Madden.
On that whistle, Perrier came out of the box and went to the bench. His 5 minutes have expired. White had 7 minutes, so he's still sitting. Madden for the draw. Unsung Hero Award last year, Madden won. Another one of those guys that Lou Lamoriello found.
Yep,
he and Rafalski coming back right side near boards. Reinprecht out of the University of Wisconsin, leading scorer in the nation a year ago. Checking in the corner, trying to dig it out. Blake was in there. Emerson there as well. Taken by Rafalski. Still carrying it. Rafalski takes it in deep. Wisniewski and he collide. And the Kings take it out. Jason Blake. Lead pass. Smolinski on a partial breakaway. And now he's brought down. Another power play coming up for the Kings.
Yeah, that was a hook all the way there. New Jersey was off their game. Whoa. Well, the emotions are riding pretty high right now. But the Kings had feathered the puck right up through the middle of the ice, and it's Scott Niedermayer, I believe, who gets the hook out.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to our...
And he'll 2 minutes, so the LA Kings will have a chance to get themselves back in this hockey game. There's a look at the penalties.
Europe's premier football tournament, the UEFA Champions League, reaches the second stage. And it's now down to 16 teams, continuing their quest for the ultimate trophy. Find the most comprehensive coverage of the Champions League, from group phase to the knockout stage, with live games, replays, and highlights. This is football at its best. The UEFA Champions League, tonight on ESPN. ESPN wraps up the year 2000 with your favorite sporting events. England continues its battle against Pakistan in the third and final test of the Pepsi 2000 series, England Tour of Pakistan. Make a date with the popular duo, Jeffrey Boycott and Sunil Gavaskar. New cricket talk show, Boyks and Sunny Masterclass. The world's leading basketball league, the NBA, continues with more high-flying slam dunk action. Your feast of football on ESPN is getting more exciting. Teams entering the second stage of the UEFA Champions League. While the excitement and drama never cease in the English Premier League, with promises of more great goals. It's an action-packed month all through December on ESPN.
Bobby Holik sitting in the box, 2 minutes for hooking. So the Kings in the power play, and they're getting a lot of opportunities here in terms of the man advantage, but they're only 1 for 3 with just 3 shots, Brian.
And they need one right now. I mean, their power play has been really strong for them at home, and they need to close this 2-goal Jersey has on them now.
Only 3 shots in the man advantage 3 different times, and one of them was a goal. Near side, Kings can't keep it in. Devils don't look like a team that's dead last in penalty killing, not in the last
No,
few.
they're getting a lot sharper. I mean, the last power play that the Kings had, there was the best scoring chances were shorthanded for, And Pandolfo and Madden are starting to get that magic back that they used last year. This was an excellent penalty-killing team. In the playoffs, New Jersey was outstanding at killing penalties. But they've lost it in the early stages of the season here.
Here's Sikora to Elias. Elias leading scorer last year for the Devils. Sikora the year before. Matai will pick up the loose puck. Luke with 1 goal tonight. Stumple brings it over the line. Stumple lost it there. And it's dumped down ice. The crowd's starting to get on the Kings a little bit. Stumple and Pompey not having good nights.
And this is when it's real. Becomes almost a thankless job. When everything's going well, it's great. But when you're at home and you're not moving the puck well and the fans start booing you, there's a lot of extra pressure. And everybody's yelling at you, get out there and be creative now.
Earlier
Pretty
they were
tough
saying,
to do it when you're uptight.
Yeah, earlier they were saying Luke, but those were boos lately.
Yeah.
Precht flipping it around the boards. Blake out of the near side. Ryan Precht shooting it, sticked away by Brodeur. Rob Blake comes in. Jason Blake behind the net. Now Ryan Precht holding it. And fan. Smolinski couldn't get it. Schneider fan too. It's a double.
I think Smolinski was surprised that one actually got to him and looked like sort of a change of mind. And when he tried to pull the trigger on it, the puck was rolling and he only got a very small piece of it.
10 seconds left on the power play. And again, Madden breaks it up for Breland. 2-on-1. Madden holds it. Wristed. Sticked away by Storr.
He did a good job to control that one, Madden did.
Open man, Niedermeyer fires. Patsy made another shot from Holik, who just came out and scores in a shooting gallery. Kings disorganized defensively. Breland fires, blocked. Another shot, score! The Devils! Madden gets it! 4-1 New Jersey. Madden's got the last cup.
Well, there are a lot of LA Kings headed back to their bench with their tail between their legs because they didn't help out their goaltender. John Madden, outstanding in this second period, especially second goal of the game tonight. New Jersey just pulling from everywhere, and Jamie Storr just wasn't getting any help. He was already tired. Look how slowly he got up on this play, but Madden just keeps working in behind the net. There's another shot. Madden came out from behind. As he was being pushed down, just a little extra effort, flicks it towards the net, and it goes in. He almost lost the stick there. Being pushed down, as he's going down, the puck goes in.
So Madden has the last couple of goals, his 10th goal of the year. 9 of them on the road. Along the near board. So the Kings had a power play. Not only do they not score on it, but they come back and give up another one. LePerrier digs it out. In front, Brodeur looks for it. Players poke at it. Brodeur lost the stick. And now he can go get it because the Devils bring it out. Gomez. McGillney's wide open. In front. And he just shot it wide. He got the pass a tad late. Here's LePerrier. Devils are really jumping now into the play. They're a lot of confidence.
Well, when pucks are going in for you like that, good hard work is paying off for them, and you get so enthusiastic, and it's a road game, and everything's going their way right now. You bet. The next line comes out, and they're all fired up.
Big long shot steered away by Storr. Behind the net, almost given away. Now it is to Gomez. He chases it. Arnott chases him. Kings break it out. Could be a 4-on-2 if they hustle it up. Korka breaks it in. Looked offside from up here. There's Buchberger firing it. Screen in front. And the rebound of it goes wide. Here's Holik. 4:38 to go in the second period. Devils with a 4-1 lead over the Kings. Kings on an 8-game unbeaten streak. They've not lost in November. They're hurting right now. Over the line, McKenzie wristing it, gloved by Storr, and he holds on. Now he comes out, but we already had the whistle. John, the hero so far for the visitors from New Jersey. He's got the last two as the Devils lead over the Kings 4-1.
The Sultans of Slam. You know who to watch. High freaks of hardcore. You know where to find us. Town Slam. Reserved you a room at the SmackDown Hotel. Catch us on Star Sports.
I get raw on Star Sports.
And if you ain't down for that, they've got 2 words for you. Get raw. Only Star Sports.
WWF is brought to you by Natrine Disham.
A world of highly acclaimed and multi-award-winning drama series.
Star World, it's your world of drama.
Catch up with all the football news around the world. Every week, ESPN brings you in-depth coverage of the game with interviews, results, and profiles. Western Union World Football, Thursday on ESPN.
There's a good look at John Madden. He's played a heck of a hockey game here tonight. Getting a lot of ice time. They've had to kill some penalties. That's certainly one of his specialties. In college, he was a tremendous asset to his team killing penalties. And you look at this stats he has are home and away. 12 points on the road in 10 games ain't half bad.
He was a goal scorer in college, a goal scorer in the American Hockey League. He's had to be more of a checker and a penalty killer here, but now he's scoring goals.
That happens to a lot of guys. I mean, there's only so many guys who get to play in scoring positions, that everybody comes to the National Hockey League usually has talent, but you can't always get a chance to use it.
Offside. Let's go to John Butchergoss for an update in the studio.
Great save tonight. 1-800-COLLECT. We go to Atlanta, and 22-year-old Matthew Garam, the goaltender of the future in Montreal, in his first NHL start, gets a shutout to have people.
Good for the Canadians. Brian, you played there for so many years. It had to be painful for you to see them declining over the years.
It's tough when you ever see any team really struggling. I've played there in the past, and the pressure that's there in Montreal, everybody's pretty well aware of that in the hockey community, and you knew something was going to happen. They've lost as many games lately as they have.
Coming back into the Devils' zone, White, and this one goes out. So they'll face it off again. It's a 4-1 Devils lead if you're just joining us on this Thanksgiving night. 3:51 remaining in the second period. Jamie Storr has helped carry them defensively, but tonight it's not as nice.
And in his defense, certainly that last goal by Madden, he got absolutely no extra help at all. He has not lost any games at home yet this year.
2 goals or less in 6 of the last 8 games. A lot of that has been the way he's been playing.
You bet.
Off the draw now, it is LA dumping it in deeper. Brodeur sticks it around the boards. 5 straight years Brodeur has been the team MVP. And we've got another whistle to stop play. Devils leading on with 3:35 to go in the second period. Our Keystone Light storyline, balanced scoring. 10 different players with at least 1 point for the Devils, but Madden has been on fire.
Yeah, and our Keystone storyline replay are the goals by John Madden, who has some tremendous ice time tonight, and that one was just a 3-1. He just scored. It deflected a little bit, but it caught Jamie Storr by surprise. This one is just terrific second effort.
We come back to the live action. Kings looking to break it, and Niedermayer will get it instead to Madden. Backhand pass. Wisnowski takes it over, brings it in over the line, plays far side. Smolinski looking for either Palffy or Stumple. Now it's Stumple at the right point. Schneider through traffic, that's blocked. Madden got a piece of that too. Tip pass over on the far side doesn't work. It comes over to the near boards. Swipe that by Madden, and Madden dumps it in. Schneider gave it away. Another giveaway by the Kings. Turner Stevenson falling down as he made that pass to Gomez. Kicked out, right point. Scott Niedermayer wrists it in. And this one flipped in wide of Storr off a deflection. Battling in the corner, it's Gomez. Scott Gomez. Breland's shot. Stopped by Storr. Rebound, he covers it up. With plenty of Devils right there. Looking for another rebound.
Well, the New Jersey Devils won the Stanley Cup last year. That's a look at Scott Niedermayer just returning to action. He did a great thing with the Stanley Cup. You can believe this, folks. He lives in Cranbrook, British Columbia. He Mount Fisher, 9,253 feet of elevation in a helicopter. The apex of the mountain is so small that the helicopter couldn't land. He had to jump out from about 3 or 4 feet above the mountain with the Stanley Cup in his hand, stood on top of the mountain, holding the Stanley Cup for about 30 minutes, looking down on his home. Wow, now that is creative.
Reinprecht will play it back towards Aki Berg. 2:28 left in this second period. The Devils have dominated this period. Blake leads it. Backhand pass in front. Robitaille missed the net.
You don't see that very often. That's the way the Kings, though.
Off Robitaille skate into the corner. Reinprecht right through the crease. Near side. Devils take it out. Stevens flipping it towards Gomez. Scott Gomez with a backhand flip. Berg takes it towards Robitaille. Arnott got a piece of that. Breland pokes it ahead. Arnott, if he gets that, it's a 2-on-1. He pokes it ahead. McGillivray walks in. Backhand off Jamie Storr's glove hand. Well, McGillivay's had a couple of great chances tonight, but no goals.
He just can't find the net. He made one nice solid move and went to the backhand, tried to go upstairs. That was the best save of the game for Jamie Storr.
Reinprecht clears it away. And now it's dumped in by Jason Blake.
That play was really close to offside, it looked like, too. Arnott made a heck of a play to get it over into the middle of the ice, and Mogilny was all alone.
Sikora draws two defenders toward him, and he's free now. Wrist shot stopped by Storr, and he covers that one up as well. Face-off coming up to Jamie Storr's left side.
Well, a couple of big scorers who can't find the handle. Here's Luc Robitaille, first of all. At one end of the ice, he just knocked it wide. Couldn't quite find the 4x6. And then Mogilny, watch this play by Arnott right. Well, he was onside. It was a good play. Mogilny's got all kinds of room. One solid move, and he got it up in the air. He got it airborne. That was by far the best save there by Jamie Storr. See the scoring chances so far in this game, and Alexander Mogilny, who has had two good chances that I can remember now. That one was by far the best, though.
Early 90s, 76 goals with the Sabres. He was flying that year. Set for the draw, left side of Storr. And off the face-off is won by LaPerriere over Holik. Two good face-off men. Here's Rob Blake. Near boards. Bringing it over the line. Craig Johnson. A wrister wide at Brodeur. Grimson goes after him. So does Vishnowsky, who gets there first. Off the boards. Grimson from the point. Deflected wide. May have hit Johnson last. Less than a minute to play in the second period. Period in which John Madden scored a couple of goals. Icing face all the way back in Brodeur's end.
Marty Brodeur has played a solid game here tonight. He's only given up the one goal, and that was on the power play. And it's been an up-and-down ride for him, too. His numbers are not where they normally are, especially the save percentage. He's under 90%. And today's NHL, if you're under 90%, you know, it just doesn't look right, especially for somebody Marty Brodeur's caliber. It certainly hasn't been all his fault, but I saw where the game against San Jose about 4 games ago, he probably bottomed out, and maybe the team did, too, because they've been playing much better since then. He said he was trying to do too much, trying to read plays, and he was second-guessing himself and his teammates. That gets catchy, and especially when your goaltender starts doing it, you know it's bad. But New Jersey seems to have recovered themselves now, and of course they're coming off 3 straight wins. Oh, here we go.
Gloves are off again. That's McKenzie and Grimson, 2 of the heavyweights in the NHL.
And 2 ex-teammates.
Yeah.
Played together in Anaheim.
2 popular players wherever they've been.
Oh, Grimson just missed with that one. Just missed. That's like a knockout punch, but it never hit the mark.
Do you know that I've got a promo for Friday Night Fights after this? Is that a coincidence or what?
I don't know.
No coincidence. All right, the tradition of championship bouts and top-rated challengers continues on ESPN2's Friday Night Fights this week. 10 middleweight bout between Omar Sheikha and Lloyd Bryant, plus the latest boxing news and information. You may even see Grimson and McKenzie fighting. That's this Friday at 9 Eastern on ESPN2. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
Well, this one happened pretty much right off the face-off. The 2 boys are right there, and it didn't long after the face-off was dropped. A little bit of a stick up there. Grimson got on one of the... This was like predetermined, pre-staged. They just went right over and dropped the gloves. They must have talked before that.
Is that scripted like our opening tease?
Sure looked like it. Haven't seen you in a long time. How are you, Jim? Good, Stu. How are you? Let's go.
5 each for fighting. Face off just outside the circle. Emerson trying to dig it out. Instead, it comes back to Rafalski. About a half minute to go here in the second period. Madden with a couple of goals in the second to lead the Devils. Niedermeyer lets it fly from center off the blocker of Storr. Along the boards in the slot. Quick shot was blocked. Pandolfo looking for his third goal in 2 nights. Blake. Right at center ice. Dumped in, and we've got an offside on the Kings with 3 seconds to go in the period.
And poor Matthew Schneider almost had a hernia trying to hold that shot because it was just offside, and he was just going to pound the puck, and Marty Bro pistol had already gone. But again, it's LA just not on top of their game. Matthew Schneider and the boys trying to get some offense going, but they're still 3 goals down, and they can't afford to open up too much because New Jersey is so effective positionally. If you leave yourself open, New Jersey, the club, is going to get the scoring chance.
Corcoran Holik for the draw, neutral ice, Devil's side. This should do it for the period. And the crowd will not be too kind to the Kings even here on Thanksgiving night because it's a 4-1 lead for the Devils after 2 periods of play. We're going back to our studio. John, the Devils are looking more like defending Stanley Cup champions than they were a couple of weeks ago. ESPN2's coverage of National Hockey Night is brought to you by Kia. It's about time everyone had a well-made car. See your local Kia dealer today. By Heineken, it's all about the beer. Heineken. And by PlayStation 2. Welcome back everyone to LA with Brian Engman, Paul Dellacamera. If the Kings are going to come back here on Thanksgiving Day and win, they'll need probably their best period all year the way the Devils are playing.
Yeah, and it's not easy the way the Devils are playing right now. They're feeling pretty good about themselves, and they'd like to change that record. 3-0 all-time at Thanksgiving. Lost to Phoenix 3 times, so hey, change of venue was a pretty good idea.
And the Kings' only win on Thanksgiving was back at the old building before them, years ago.
So they've played a couple of turkeys in the past on this game, and on this day, rather. And New Jersey's well on their way to changing their record, unless Nelson Emerson and the boys get something going in a hurry here in this 3rd period.
All set for the face-off. Arnott versus Corkum. Arnott and Niedermayer, just like last night, getting a lot of minutes tonight. Rob Blake is back for the Kings. Devils without shot. LA tonight, 21-15. Dumped in right side. Corkum. He had Bookburn with him. It's flipped around the boards, out at the left point. Kept alive there by Nordstrom. Niedermayer back off the boards, off Sikora's stick, a race for the puck. Storr comes out, it's rolling on him. Settles for Blake, taken away. Centering pass, Nordstrom lost it there. And finally it's dug up by Emerson. Dumping up from center, and he's dumped along the play by Arnott. Sikora with a flip off the boards. Taken back by LA, up. Shot into the zone as the Kings and Devils both change on the fly. Alan White played much of last year at Albany. Passed it up. Here is Gomez. 3 now on 2. Here's a quick shot sticked away by Storr. Centering pass, he wanted McGillney. Gomez again looking to set up one of his mates. McGillney's had a couple of good chances tonight.
That was a good quick strike from the blue line in by As that time he did pull the trigger. He wasn't looking for the extra passes that he showed us in the first 2 periods.
Gomez takes it. Kings have the #1 line out tonight, and can you believe Palffy, Smolinski, and Stumple 1 shot apiece tonight, a total of 3, and they've had a lot of power play time as well tonight, so they've got to do something.
Yeah, I mean there's no reason for that when they've had as much time.
Oh, nice goal and pass from McGillney to Scott Gomez.
That was pretty much picture perfect, and again, it just shows the way the night has gone. I mean, New Jersey has got everything rolling. They got their 2 boys back, Arnott and Niedermayer, and the chemistry is there. They're just having a fun time. Alexander Mogilny threaded the needle right onto the stick of Scott Gomez, who was going hard to the net. We saw him take a shot earlier and come away with nothing. But this time, Mogilny with the touch right on the tape, and it goes 5-hole on Jamie Storr. Smolinski was back checking on Gomez, but it was a case of too little too late.
So 34, Kings give one up. Gomez getting it his 5th of the year from Alexander Mogilny. And the hole gets bigger for the Kings. Storr comes out, flips it around the boards. Stevenson centers it, deflects out of the zone. Kenny Danica will chase it down. Big pair of defense with young Sasha Gosh. Off the dump in. Icing is the indication, and that's the call as Aki Berg touches.
Well, we've seen some nice play, nice handling of the puck by the New Jersey Devils in particular in this game, and those two guys. Take a look again, Mogilny. Just look at the touch. Look at how flat that puck was. Something that the players probably a lot is keeping it flat. You get it airborne, have it land flat, and give a guy a chance to one-time it, which is pretty much exactly what happened on that play. Alexander Mogilny has got about as sweet of hands as they come in the NHL, and Jamie Storr having to move from his left to his right. Naturally, he has to open the legs in order to do it, and as he couldn't get them back together to stop that shot from Gomez.
You've given Breland an assist as well. He fed it to Mogilny, who fed it to Gomez. 5-1 Devils. Still 18:01 to go. And this is the third period from L.A. Off the draw, Weintracht got a face-off win, but now it's loose, and the Devils take that one out of the zone. We've got a player down for the Kings. It's Carlotti, and he's bleeding. Stevenson tries to center it. Devils hold in the zone. Madden holds, looking for the hat trick. That one's blocked. Along the boards, taken by Rob Blake. Robitaille. Carlotti was able to get to the bench. He was bleeding. Robitaille brought it down and then took the shot. It was tied up in his equipment. Along the left boards, Pandolfo. Ex-Boston University standout, flips it up ice.
It looked for a minute that Robitaille was going to tuck that one in his arm and just carry it into the net.
Nothing else has worked tonight. Brodeur makes that stop. Hockey fans, NHL brings more great hockey your way Saturday on ESPN2. It's another NHL rules telecast. The Stars and the Columbus Blue Jackets will meet. Darren Pang, Bill Clement, and Dave Schrader will bring you an in-depth study of out in the hockey world. Join us for that one. And this game, by the way, will be seen in the Columbus area. How about the Blue Jackets? They've lost the last couple, but they were winning about 4 straight.
Yeah, they've got off to a good start this year. Here's where Carlotti goes down and a deflection of the puck. King's trying to keep it in the zone there, and he got that one right in the face.
Devils send it out, neutral ice. Nordstrom with a flip. Colin White backing up. Niedermayer. Niedermayer led this team last year in terms of minutes. And once he gets into the swing of things, he may do it again, at least average-wise. Here's a lead pass left side. Big shot, and that too goes wide. We struggle with a shot tonight.
Yeah, he gets his chances, and just something happens where it's either a great save or he misses the net. Somebody makes a back check at the last minute. Mogilny made that nice pass to Gomez, but when it's his turn to shoot, it's not happening.
Colin White back with it. Malik is out there with McKay. And now Mogilny, as Larry Robinson has changed things up. His team's up 5-1. Mogilny shot stopped by Storr. That one from a tougher angle. Nordstrom carries it out. Nordstrom with a dump in, and then he's checked there by Holik. Danico flips it behind the net. Sasha Gosh. He may get more ice time now in the third period. Taken away by Emerson. And now it comes out of the zone.
Yeah, Scott Stevens, you won't see as much of him certainly in the 5-1 game. Scotty's had to play a lot more than they actually want him to at this time of the year. With Niedermayer back in the lineup and a 5-1 lead here, it's guys like Stevens who will get a lot more of a rest.
Corkum behind the net, centers it. Quick one in front, deflects wide. Emerson couldn't find the handle of it. Wisnowski does. Into the corner for Bookberger. Bookberger tries to center it. 12 years he spent with Edmonton. Now here in L.A. Puck comes up free. Eliash, drop pass. Sikora, who was looking back for his line mate. He tries it from the short side. Couldn't stuff that hole. Out at the left point. Kept in by Danico. Eliash in front. Sikora backhander stopped. Stays with it and comes back out right point. Rafalski ready. Fires it. Blocked by Storr. Back out to Rafalski. Got by his skate.
That Arnott line is getting that chemistry back, aren't they? The great chemistry they had in the playoffs last year and all season long. They're moving the puck extremely well, and it's only Arnott's second game back.
And Brian, they couldn't have had more than a couple of practices together.
No, I think they started skating on Sunday.
Touch is made. It's going back the other way.
Well, Rob Blake is in a contract situation. He's the last year of his deal, and they started talking with him in the summer. But the Kings came out with a hard line, gave him one offer, and said, that's it. Well, Rob Blake is really upset hurt by that. And before the first preseason game, he was so upset. He went to Andy Murray, his coach, and said, you know what, if I'm not going to be here for the long term, and if that's the way the management's going to be with me, I won't be here long term, then I don't want to be captain. Well, Andy Murray, I thought, did a brilliant thing. He said, well, Rob, I don't want to, take you, I want you to give up the captaincy, but I understand. What he did was he even took the other way, the other